Hello YouTube, this is Jeff with Jeff Toy Reviews, and today I'm reviewing TransForm Mission Revolt. This is the third figure for their release for the Not Stunticons brought to us by Transformation, and I have to say, I am impressed. Very, very impressed. I love this. The boxes that these come with, the art style is really nice, and you know what? This is just the start. Oh my god, just noticed Cyclonus. Really cool figures. Here is the bottom of the box, 15 plus, MO1A. The top of the box is just Transform Mission. The back of the box is a nice piece of artwork of their Not Menasor coming up called Havoc, who looks really, really cool. And of course, you know, you have your warnings, and you have made in China, generation_toy at YaNet. So if you want to send them a message or anything, really, really nice box. Very durable box. I like that. Comes in a nice foam so your figure won't move around. It also comes with more Build-A-Figure pieces. Now, the last one, Carnage, came with a Build-A-Figure that was some translucent pieces, some more translucent pieces that were various colors, but not red yet. So the cab is still coming. And from what this looks like, this is going to be a translucent Optimus Prime. And if we look right here, there's Prime's head, which is pretty awesome. You have the fists and everything, and the fact that they're on there, there's ball pegs in here and swivel pieces. He's going to be transformable, it looks like, which I'm really excited to get this guy out and build. It's going to be, I think, pretty fun to build. It'll be like the Warbotron Grimlock or Rex, or the Warbotron X-Ray. So anyway, there's that. It also comes with a nice, very nice instruction booklet that does is in color. Well, that picture is in color. The rest of it is gray and purple. Gives really nice details. When I was looking at this, it didn't look like they were skipping anything when it came to the transformation, which was great. Everything transformed perfectly for me on this guy. I was even able to transform him back to his car without even looking at things, which was really, really nice. Transformation is intuitive. This includes, I don't remember, right? I'll have to look at my Carnage and or my Wild Rider and Breakdown, their version of them, to see if they came with the combine mode limb. I think they did. They did come with the instructions for the combine mode limb, and you know, I'm excited to see that, because that's going to be a big ol' arm, because this car is really cool. So that's the instructions. No collector card or anything else, which is fine with me. So, and let's go ahead and swap this out. Here he is in his car mode, and I really, really like this car mode. He is really, really cool. But the gun keeps falling out. So on the bottom, I'm just going to address this real quick. There is a very shallow tab right there. You can kind of see it right there. And it's supposed to tab into this. Mine does not tab into it. Maybe it's the way I have them transformed. I don't know. I mean, I heard a click there, but, well, I guess it kind of tabbed in. But he's not going to be in the car mode on my shelf. So, you know, if you look underneath, you do see some kibble. You see, you know these are going to be the legs. You do see the hands, so you know where the, go ahead and do that. You can see the hands, so you know where the hands are. But man, I love all the little paint applications, the little silver bits, the gold bits that are painted, the nice black pieces here that are painted, the gunmetal gray, and the, they just did such a wonderful, wonderful job. And I forgot to tab something in when I put him into his car mode. There we go. Really, really like this guy. And he rolls, let's see, yep, he rolls really well. And unlike the other two, they had plastic wheels, I believe. No, they had a hard rubber feel and tread. This is this is a hard rubber feel as well. No tread, because this is an Indy car. And man, I really like the way it rolls. Very quiet. Except for that second wheel is not rolling on mine. but it rolls independently. How about the other side? Nope, nope, nope. Well, a little bit. Not much. But anyway, very nice figure. Transformation is not bad at all. I will show car comparisons or vehicle mode comparisons at the end of this review and photos, as I don't have a lot of figures out right now that are in their car modes that I can show you to give you an idea of what they look like. I do have a few figures out, but that's going to be for when he's actually in his robot mode, so you can take a look. And I'll show some Masterpiece, compare some Masterpiece with some, so you guys can take a look at those and those pictures at the end. So there'll be a few shots at the end of this. I'm going to go through the transformation now, so I'm going to bring up this camera. Excuse me for shaking the camera a little bit. And we're going to bring that up, and we're going to tilt this down just a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. And I forgot to do this piece right here. There we go. So you guys can see in, like, there's the hole, there's the steering wheel right here, the chair. He doesn't fit anybody. No one fits in there. It's very shallow. I forgot to fold those pieces back out when I put them back in his car mode. But that looks a lot better with that open up, doesn't it? So, man, I really can't get over how much I like this guy. And I will tell you what, of the three that are out now, he has become my favorite. And that's hard for me to say because Dragstrip was never one of my favorites Stunticon. So, anyway, so let's go ahead and get this bad boy transformed. We're going to come over, we're going to fold this in. These two come in, claps right in the middle. You're going to take the engine block, and this is on a nice double hinge here, and you're going to bring that up. Get that out of the way. We're going to pop that piece up like so. There is a hole here and a tab here that just tabs in there. We'll do the same thing on this side, and then we're going to come underneath here, and we're going to bring this down just, it only comes down a little bit. It won't move much, but we need it for clearance. We're going to fold down the arms just a little bit, and we're going to, oh, I forgot to do something. These pieces right here, you see them on the side. This has a peg here, and this is on a swivel arm, and that's just going to peg right into that hole, the hole right there. And you're going to do the same thing on this side, and then boom, and it fits perfectly there. At this point, you can now take down the arms. You're going to work them out a little bit, and then bring up these pieces here and here. We're just going to leave it like that for a minute. We'll start doing the arms and everything once we get the head done. You can take, turn this around, you're going to see up here, this is going to fold down just a little bit. You're going to take this piece here, and there's a small peg that this is attached to. See it tabs in there. There's a little tab, tiny tab right there. And you're going to take that one there too, and you're just going to push these down like so. And then you're going to, this is on a tab here, separate that, and then this is on a double hinge. So you're going to bring the double hinge out and down. So it's going to sit like that right on the front of the car, which is really cool. And then you're going to turn this piece around, and you're going to take these pieces, and you're just going to turn these in like so. Okay. And then that's going to do that. And then you're going to take, how did I, oh, these pieces came back up. These need to come down still. Then you're going to take this piece here, and you're going to bring forward, and then through all that mess of stuff right there. Bring these pieces back up and kind of see how that, and then that's going to come down, and you're just going to bring this piece all the way down like so, and that reveals his head. Now this is pretty cool. I like this a lot. I thought that's pretty neat. You can take this, slide that down like so, right? And then there's this tab here, and there's this slot right here, and it just fits right into there like so. You're going to rock that down again, and then and that's just going to rest in there like so. And then you're going to take these two pieces and you're just going to push down, and that'll lock all this assembly into place, so you're not going to get a bunch of play with it. Now we're going to bring these shoulders up here, collapse like so, bring the arm out, and that'll snap into place there. And you can just rotate, and then you have this. Sorry, these want to rotate forward for some reason right now. They're just loosened up. So the tabs on those aren't very strong. So you're just going to watch that slider, and then you see it, and it's going to snap right into place. And I really appreciate that there's a snap there, because at least it's not going to move. It's really in there. It's going to really take some force to get that off that, and I really like that. It's a good friction piece. So you have his shoulder pads here, you have his arms done, and now we're going to start working our way back. So you're going to take, you see these slots right here? You're going to take these panels here, and they're on this slider. You're going to come up, and then that's just going to pop right in there. It just fits right in. There's this tab right here, slot right here, slide up, and then tab in, and it's a solid backpack. Really cool, really cool. So we're done with the upper body at this point. We're going to spin this entire portion around, and we're going to separate the legs. And you can have him this tall if you want, but not very cool that way. I mean, it looks small, but not what we're looking for. So you're going to take this piece here in the middle, bring forward, and then down, and then you're going to basically, it's on this double hinge here, you're going to come all the way down, and then there's a tab right here, and there's not a perfect place to put it, but it basically just holds the leg into place. And then you're going to tab, there's a little tab here and a slot there, and then you're going to untab the wheels. There's this groove here, this slot there, excuse me, and then there's this tab here. And once you fold it out, it just collapses, and just this nice little double hinge, and it's going to go around this tab here and up and over. And then the wheels, there's two pegs right here, and those pegs are going to plug anywhere on that wheel that you want, and that just holds everything perfectly into place. And then collapse here, you're going to bring the toe down, and you're going to bring the shin up, and then back up, bam, and then there we go. So we have one leg done, and I love the engineering of this leg. It is, if I could say perfect, I would, but I don't think anything in this world is perfect. This guy though, I may have to redo that, because this guy, I just bring this one up just because you can do it in any order you want. And then, but as I'm talking about this guy is amazing. The transformation is really cool and spot on. And so come back here again, and then we're going to see that there's the tab here, here, and there. And then we're going to come back, collapse that, fit that back into that little, that little peg goes right into that slot right there. And then you're going to bring this around here, come all the way around like we did with the other leg, and then bam. And here he is. So bring the camera up just a little bit. My joints on this guy are really, really tight, and I appreciate it, but at the same time, it worries me just a little on some things, but it's not that big a deal. So let me go ahead and, excuse me, I'm not sure what just happened there, but my camera paused. I'm going to go ahead and raise the camera up just a little bit so I can get some articulation. And his head is on a ball joint. He can look up. I mean, he can look up really, well, he can look up that far before untapping the chest, and he looks straight, and he can look down just a little bit, not much. He can look in all, well, he is limited because there's a bump back here that kind of limits his rotation, but he can look right and left. He can extend his arm out this far. You can cheat, and you can bring, the arm up even further if you want, and do that, and you can, I mean, it's not cheating. I mean, you can do it, so you can do that if you want. But, you can go out that far. He does have a nice elbow joint. It's just over 90 degrees, and he can just go back a little bit. He does have a wrist swivel. My hands on this guy are pretty tight. Matter of fact, his right hand is a pain in the butt to open. So I'm going to use, his left hand is a pain in the butt to open. And I'm going to show you his gun is just like all the Masterpiece guns. Has these tabs right here. Take in here and slot into place, and he will hold it. And he's not dropping that. It's in there securely, and the hand is very secure too. He does have hip skirts. These do come up out of the way. He can go up about that far. He does have these two pieces back here that are part of the transformation when he goes into this combine mode, so you can bring him up that far, but it feels weird, so I just do that. I mean, he's not a figure who needs to do the splits, I don't think. He can come up just above 90 degrees, and he can also bend his knee at 90 degrees. He does have a thigh swivel, and the hip skirts do go up and down. He does have, he has an upper shoulder swivel that acts as his bicep swivel. And he does have the fin, the tail fin, the spoiler acts as his foot, and it does have rotation, and it does have a nice lever, so you can get all kinds of poses and movement because these wheels are so wide that they hold almost any pose that you can think of. And he's a very balanced figure, so he comes up, you can get some of these wide poses if you like, these wide stances. So really am happy with this guy. He looks, for me, of the three figures that are out so far, this guy's the 10 in the bunch. Like, the others had problems, a couple issues here and there. This guy, I don't think is without faults, but if there are faults, I'm not paying attention to them right now. I'm just really enjoying this figure because I've never really liked Dragstrip. I was always a breakdown Wild Rider fan, so, but this guy makes me love Dragstrip because, I think he's more of an IDW look. He's not your traditional where you have the spoiler, I don't know, this front piece all over the place. I like what they did here. I like how they incorporated it into his overall aesthetic. I've only seen pictures of a few of the characters in their in the IDW books, and I think I've seen this look someplace before, and I will say I really appreciate what Transformation did here. And because of that, I cannot wait to see what Havoc is going to look like. And they're supposed to complete this set this year by the end of July, so cannot wait. It's going to be one heck of a summer. So anyway, I am going to bring out here their Not version of Wild Rider. Get the boys together at least on this in this review. And their Not version of Breakdown. And I think they look fantastic together. And you can already see I put on the labels. I got to remove these white ones and put the silver ones on. But yeah, I mean, I am blown away. I would almost, for this set, he right now is the best one that's come out for this set. He has the best articulation. He is the most fun to transform. He feels solid, unlike, this Carnage's feet I think are horrible. This figure, oh my god, want to say Rampage, but I'm not sure, is their version of Wild Rider. I thought was a very good figure. Really liked him a lot. But then I get this guy, and I'm like, wow, I can't wait to see what they're going to do with the rest of them. Because there's still Deadhead coming out, and their version of Not Motormaster. So, yeah, these guys are Masterpiece scale. These guys fit perfect on the Masterpiece shelf. I have mine displayed there, these two guys. Again, I don't have a lot out right now just because I am doing some things to my office that need to be done, including selling stuff. So anyway, but that's it for what I have right now. I will take some pictures added to the end of this video with him and a few other Masterpiece figures so you can get an idea of what they look like. And all I can say now is thank you so much for watching. Please, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. I have a lot of stuff coming up, and I can't wait. I got a lot of reviews coming up of knockoffs and other third-party figures. So really excited to share this. And if you know people who are interested in this figure or this set in particular, and you want to give them some information, by all means, have them watch my video. So share with your friends, like this video, subscribe. And I say thank you very much. This has been Jeff with Jeff's Toy Reviews. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day. Bye-bye.